What am I doing? Let's just install this on the car. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is a nice, cold October day, and I don't enjoy it. I miss the summertime already, but I live in Washington, so I can only embrace the cold. The cold weather of Washington. Oof! Today, we're gonna be installing another ETS part. I love ETS parts. They look so good. The quality is super high. Plus, ETS as a company is a very good company too, so I like their customer service. I had an intercooler incident. If you watch my intercooler video, you'll see what I was talking about, but great customer service if you're looking for it. So today's part has to do with safety, chassis rigidity, and that's it. But they're good. It's a good looking part. We'll swing over to the bench. We'll take a look at it. It is their newly released front crash beam, and it looks fuego, super fuego. It's not a part you'll see though, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. It's a nicely powder coated black. So let's take a look at what they sent us. Ooh, look at that powder coated goodness right there. So this is their front crash beam. That's gonna go with the ETS front mount intercooler that I have hiding down there. So we're gonna have to take the bumper off, do all that stuff. It's a shame that this won't be seen because this looks just incredible. The finish on that, man, it's nice. So you get the crash beam, you get 4 brackets. I don't know how well, safety-wise, these would hold up in an accident, but I'm gonna be honest, it's better than nothing. They have a video on their website showing the towing capabilities of this, so I have faith in it that it's strong. You get the four nice hardwares bolts that are gonna end up connecting these brackets to the crash beam, and then all the bolts connecting these guys over here to the chassis. So, I'm gonna start by tearing the bumper off of this guy right now, and then we'll jump into throwing our lovely crash beam here on the car. Boom! Bumper's off. Start putting this crash beam on. Let's jump into it. You're gonna need one of each bracket. These are 2 different brackets. The holes on them, they don't line up the same. The one with the smaller holes is gonna go up top, and I'm assuming it's going to bend down. It is gonna bend down, so that way it clears the intercooler piping. So, you're gonna take 2 of these small pieces of hardware. These are 13s, again, ETS. Why use 13mm bolts? Why use SAE? Oh, I'm sorry, I thought I saw spiderweb going across the screen. So, we're gonna get this guy mounted. The part that tapers down is going to face down. Don't do it up. Let's get this guy on. Look at that. There's one guy. I'm gonna go on the other side, throw this other top bracket on, and just make sure that the crash bar lines up. So we're not doing all this, because these are I don't know if these are angled differently too. Like, I think that might go on the other side if we're being honest. Hold up. So when you're installing these, make sure that they're angled inwards towards the car. They are opposite mirrored parts, so that way when you go to install it on here, it's gonna line up correctly. You don't want to go through and install all these, have to take them off and do it again, do you? Do you? I don't think so. One on. We're gonna hop over to the other side, throw this other top one on, and then make sure that the crash bar lines up, and then we'll throw the bottom ones on. Look at that. We got our brackets. Let's, I'm gonna pull the camera back. We'll see if we have a front mount intercooler crash bar that lines up with these now. And if they do, we'll keep going with installing everything. Let's make sure all of this goodness lines up here. So those 2 holes line up. Look at that, man. We're golden. Let's get the bottom brackets on, these doodads, and we'll get it bolted up. Now with the bottom ones, since you have your intercooler brackets here, you're gonna have 2 of these long bolts. They're not gonna need washers because you have the spacer in there that's already there. We're gonna keep the spacer there. When installing these ones on the bottom, you're gonna have to undo this bottom intercooler bracket here. When you're doing that, the order that this is gonna end up going is gonna be chassis, this bracket, the spacer, intercooler tab, bolt. It's really easy. So this one is also gonna angle in. So I already have this side right here, so let's get to doing. Let's get to doing. Let's put this bracket in here, and then tighten you down and see if we fit. That sounds like a good plan to me. All right. So with the bracket, with the other bracket on here now, I think we'll have greater success. And by golly, we do. Look at that. So, orientation of the brackets here. This one, the flange goes up. The bottom, the flange goes down. Would have been nice to know, but we've already done it. So, let's get this washer back in here and then keep going. Look at that. There's our brackets. I'm gonna grab this camera here and bring it up here, and I'll show you the actual orientation of these because I had it backwards. Look at that. This is the actual orientation. So you have your top bracket here coming off the chassis with this flange facing up. And then on the bottom, you have this flange facing down. My understanding, or what I thought, was that this flange was gonna face up the same as that flange did. So I don't necessarily know if I needed to grind those down, but it did make it a little easier to fit in here. And I mean, this side of the intercooler is really on there now, so it's not going anywhere. I did verify that the bar still fits in here, so I'm gonna get that, oh my goodness. I'm gonna get that other bracket on the other side put on here, and then we will get the bar on. But you got me, ETS. Ooh, tricksters, you. Next up, we have these giant big old bolts. So we're gonna get the crash bar lined up with these dealios here, and then start running bolts through them. So as you can imagine, bolt, washer, washer, nut. Easy. So I'm gonna get the top ones. I'm gonna get one on each side thrown in first, and then we'll tighten them down and get the rest of them going. Look at that! We have a crash bar now. Let's take a look at it. Overall, I like it. Couple things. Would have been nice if they would have put like a note in the packaging or something about this bottom bracket, or at least the orientation of these brackets would have been nice. Trying that bottom one, I kind of just figured it'd be like the top one. Plus with the way that the couplers are in the intercooler bracket, it made more sense for it to go up than down, but that, I mean, it works. Overall, the fitment is spot on. I kind of wish this was all one piece though, rather than two. These kind of, I don't know how strong this is. If I were to get in a car accident with this, but I mean, I saw them towing things. It does have a tow hook spot too, which is nice. So if you need a front tow hook, it's a good option if you have the ETS front mount. Same thing with over here. It clears the piping nicely. You do need to make sure that your T-bolt clamps on your couplers are facing down, so that way they don't get hit by the bar. As you can see there, it's cutting it a little bit close, but overall, pretty happy with it. I'm gonna get this bumper thrown back on, and we'll get this wrapped up. Oh. If you want a chassis mounted splitter, expect to crawl under there every time. And there you have it, my friends. You guys see my breath? I can. It's cold. So I really wish you could see the bash bar down there, but you can't. It's like perfectly under that portion of the car, but it fits with the bumper on, which is another thing I wanted to verify for everyone in the video. Came out awesome. So I got some more parts to do that I gotta put on tomorrow. I gotta change spark plugs, so expect a spark plug video. An in-depth spark plug video at that for everyone out there who has an EJ, an FA, a flat engine. Let me walk you through how to do spark plugs in an hour. It really ain't that bad. Anyways, I appreciate the time everyone spends here on the channel with me, yours truly. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel right up here. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, homies. Woo!